All right, so first up we have AVH. Um, he has a very distinctive kind of style. Um, like when I listen to him, I feel like he belongs in a place like Tomorrowland or something, you know? He just kind of has that like DJ like vibe to him. Like when I hear him loop, he sounds more of like his style sounds more like he's DJing rather than looping. And that's not an insult. That's more of like a compliment, honestly, because like it's really hard to tell he's actually like actively creating the beat as it goes on, right? Like sometimes, well, a lot of the time when you hear loopers, you hear them like set up the beat and like the way they structure everything. You can tell it's like made with their mouth, right? AVH has a little bit of that. Obviously, with the drums, it's hard not to tell in that regard. But even then, like the effects that he has like layered over his drums, it's like it sounds like electronic, in a sense, like it's made um like through like a software program or like he's playing back music on a DJ set or something. But obviously, yeah, everything's created live. It's just like the kind of style that he has, and it was definitely more prevalent in his first battle, but this is only his first round anyway. But yeah, putting all that aside, very solid first round from AVH. Not too much going on there in terms of like it is a battle at the end of the day. There wasn't any battling going on there, but that's just like his kind of style. This is what you come to expect from AVH. He's not really a battler at all. He's just kind of like a creating music and just showcasing it to everyone. And it just happens to be that he's in a battle to kind of like show that to everybody, right? So, but yeah, solid first round from AVH. I feel though if Matej comes in here really with a lot of heat here, if he has like a more high energy battle round, I think it would be very easy to one up AVH just because of like how his round played out. But you know, Matej is like very good, so I would not be surprised if he comes in with something like absolutely crazy. So let's see what he came in with.
And that's time. Matej doesn't want to waste any time. He wants to get directly on it. Let's get to it. Matej, making sure you're ready. I say the drei, you say the twee, and the eins. Drei.
Isn't it obvious? Thank you.
All right, first round here from Matej. Pretty solid comeback here, or counter rather. I believe, was this one of the rounds at the World Champs? I feel like this wasn't the big round that I heard at the World Champs. Maybe both the rounds he uses here are the ones he used in his quarterfinal battle at the World Champs against Watt. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was one of them at least. So yeah, I've heard this before. Obviously, the melody is very familiar. I only watched it like last week, so. But yeah, I said that he kind of needed to come in with the heat. I wouldn't say like this is the round that I thought he was going to come in with, but I think he still edged out AVH a little bit here. It's still pretty close in my eyes. Both of the rounds were very solid, very well structured, very clean. Yeah, but again, not much battling going on here yet. That could obviously change in the second round here. So I know that Matej has some stuff in store. That's pretty crazy. So, but yeah, not really too much to complain about. Not really much to say as of right now. Very close battle, a little back and forth. Not much battling going on, just like a showcase of music, which is fine at the end of the day. But yeah, this is ultimately, again, another one of these battles I think will have to come down to the second rounds to really have a winner here, decisive winner in my eyes. So let's see what AVH came in with.
Time. You ready? I say the 3, you say the toe and the N. 3!
Watch your feet, how they can dance. Dancing, dancing on a summer night. Dancing to the morning lights.
Man. right, so we got AVH's second round here. Obviously, for those who are very familiar with the Loop Station scene, and I've heard this guy many times before, know that this is his round 1 wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle. Pretty much, I'd say put him on the map for the most part for the majority of the Loop Station scene in terms of like his notoriety, I guess. Obviously, he was known before then, but like he wasn't like superstardom as he is now, obviously. So yeah, I think that his first round wildcard was one of the best made wildcards for sure. For like any competition, honestly, just like the sound design, the mixing, just like the musicality, everything was just like next level. And the way that he performed this year was 1 for 1, really no mistakes at all. It sounded exactly like it did originally. And yeah, it's very, very impressive, Obviously, when you go from like online where you have as many takes as you want to perfect something to kind of perform it actively on a stage in one take, it takes a lot of skill, right? So, but he's just one of those guys, man. He's very good at Loop Station. He has this kind of like catered, distinct kind of style. He doesn't really stray away from it, and he's really good at it. Like again, like he just sounds like a DJ, like when you listen to him loop, he doesn't sound like he's looping. It's pretty crazy, honestly. He's just like that good at mixing and stuff. So yeah, very solid track from AVH. Very strong. Probably one of my favorite routines from him, if not maybe my favorite from him. So yeah, again though, not a battle round. It is a battle at the end of the day, but it is an incredible musically oriented round. No mistakes really. He definitely scores high in all the judging categories for sure. So like you got to take that into consideration. But yeah, here we got Matej coming up here next. I think that he needs to come in here. I don't think he's going to be able to match what AVH does, so like I don't think that's a good idea to kind of come in with your own like musical oriented round. Not saying like Matej can't do that, he's not like as good, but just like there's something special about AVH. So like if you try to play his game, he's gonna win at it, I think. So he needs to come in with like absolute fire, like dominate him in the battle kind of sense, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, let's see what he comes in with.
And that's time. AVH bringing that heat. Matej. Last round coming up. I already know. We're going to get it going. You ready to go? You're ready to go? I say the drei, you say the twee, and the eind. Drei.
Here we go. Yep. All right, so we got Matej's second round here. Yeah, so obviously, both of these rounds he used against Watt at the the World Beatbox Championships. I think that was like in August or something. Anyway, the videos just came out recently, and I watched that. So yeah, spoiled two Matej's rounds here. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But you know, this second round here from Matej is probably hearing it again. I have to say, man, like I think it might be my favorite routine from him. Like, you know, Matej's one of those guys who has like he's very diverse on the loop station, right? Like he doesn't like really do one particular kind of genre and stick that like some people do. He is like a very wide range, right, of stuff he does, but this is like, you know me. Like this is kind of my style of loop station, right? Like this is what I love to listen to. And also the fact that like how you seen how the battle was playing out, it was pretty like, you know, after the first two rounds. You know, like the rounds were great, but it wasn't really much like battling going on. There wasn't really like that battle kind of energy. You know, after hearing AVH's second round, as much as a masterpiece it was, it kind of continued with that. So hearing something like this in the final round, you know, really kind of brings back that like battle kind of energy, right? That you were kind of missing from this battle, like to begin with. So, and also just the round itself was very, very, very good. So if you want to see my initial reaction to that, you're going to have to watch my World Beatbox Championships. But even hearing it a second time here, it still hit really hard. Like that bass line is so satisfying to listen to. But yeah, overall, you know, the rounds are great. I think that Matej definitely won the battle aspect just because it's his second round. I think like technically, AVH is better. Like his mixing is just like next level. So like I think he'd win. He wins on like technical aspects, but I think overall, like Matej is very good technically as well. So I think overall, Matej takes this battle. I think it's probably going to be like a 4-1, maybe even like a split decision in 3-2. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see what the judges think.
Time. Give it up for both these gentlemen. Amazing semifinal. Come on, get that energy up for them. Give it up for that
大きな
band.
拍手をお願いします。
We go to our judges. One of them moving on to the finals. We're about to go and find out. It'll be the blue side for Matej. It'll be the red side for AVH.
では審査員の方に行きます。
Judges. I say the three, y'all say the two and the one. Judges in 3. 2, 1, give it up for Matej.
Man,
up
that's the
for
second video in
Matej.
a row. I couldn't see the last card. The angle was just like, my dogs are freaking out. The angle is just like, you know, placed where I can't see the color. But I saw 4 for blue. I don't know if it was 5 for blue. Could have been a 4-1 at the most. But yeah, Matej won that decisively for the judges. Not too surprised overall. I just think that he carried that thing, you know, that kind of essence in a battle that's very necessary to kind of like push through that boundary. To push through for the victory. AVH, on the other hand, you know, we seen with Robin, like he doesn't battle too often. He did it in his first round against Dice, but in Biscuit's battle, he didn't battle at all. But he's so good and so masterful at what he does. He pushed past that boundary rate of like that, of like battling, right? So AVH quite didn't get to that point, but you know, still massive respect to this guy. He's very, very good at what he does as well. Has some of the best mixing in the loop station scene. His music is like next level. Again, I feel like he I think he belongs to like a place like Tomorrowland, right? Like in front of like a massive audience, like performing that kind of music, because like that's a crazy audience that like I think he deserves really at the end of the day. He can still do his thing in battles, right? But and I'll still love it. But yeah, he has that kind of style, right? That I think might be a little bit more well fitted to that kind of environment. But man, he's really good at looping, like so good. Like he's so good that you can't even tell he's looping sometimes, and that's like a massive compliment to him. So, but yeah, Matej wins the battle at the end of the day. Not too surprised. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed what you heard here, links in the description to the original video. Go check out Swiss Beatbox. You want to support me? Leave a like on this video. Sub to my channel. Check out my Discord channel. Links in the description to that as well. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next beatbox reaction video.